Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Let's go. 100 plus subs on the channel. What's up, y'all? Dre Tune back with another video. And if you're watching, that means you are interested in knowing how did I grow my channel to 100 subs in only 1 month. So, without further ado, none of that fancy intro stuff. We're gonna hop right into it because I know y'all guys are ready to grow. Y'all guys are ready to hear what I got to say and apply it to what you guys have going on and get those subs coming in. All right, so let's get it. Point number 1. First and foremost, let me rewind a little bit. I do car content. If you haven't went in my channel to kind of see a little bit what I got going on, I do car content, a little bit of lifestyle here and there, but my niche is mainly focused on cars, car events, car shows, car meets, car builds, things of that nature. So anyway, the first thing that I came to in my head is that I don't want to start this without any content. I want to make sure that I have a decent content library to post, because when I start, I want to make sure that I'm not just posting, one day and the channel's stagnant and I'm posting, every blue moon and whatnot. So the first thing I did was I went to a really big car event here in my hometown. And I really didn't know what to expect, but once I got there, I did a lot of recording, very little deleting. I was very picky about what I recorded and whatnot, but to stay on the surface, the main thing that I did was I recorded everything. Everything that I thought a car girl or car guy would want to see, I recorded everything. And I knew that would give me a decent amount of content to start posting once I get home, did all the editing and good stuff. So point 1 is I made sure that, I had something lined up to film, I had something to record. In other words, I made sure the content was ready. I just didn't try to put something together out of thin air. Number 2, consistency. Well, number 2 is kind of a twofold heading. I would say consistency along with mindset. You have to prepare your, that's if you really want to push for those 100 plus subs in a month, or wherever you are now. But it's going to be consistency and mindset. Consistency because, like I stated earlier, you don't want your channel to go stagnant. That way every post feels like a brand new post, or you're just struggling to get that traction. You want to have that consistency so you can have your channel and your content pushed into the algorithm, so YouTube has something to test with the audience, to find your audience, and to find out where those clips are going to land at, and who's going to sub to you. So you have to make sure that you're consistent with that, because the more content you push out, the more content you got pumping out or whatever, it's definitely going to increase the chances of your channel catching some pretty good traction early. That way, every post you're seeing decent numbers for your channel size. Mindset is because I approach my YouTube journey with strategy. You have to be well at adapting, and it's going to take some planning. Like which event to go to, and how you're going to record. If you're going to focus mainly on shorts, if you're going to do a vlog, you have to plan that out. You don't want to get there and in the moment, you're just kind of fumbling around. So, planning, and most importantly, analyzing your data. You're going to have to, I might as well go and throw in the third point, YouTube Studios. You have to know your data. If you don't know how to navigate through the app or what any of that stuff means, I highly suggest finding a good YouTube video about it, or do like I did, get with ChatGPT, get with Google AI, and really teach yourself, because you're going to have questions. And you can't really ask questions when you're watching someone's YouTube video. I mean, you can comment, but you're just hoping and praying you get a response. So use your resources, you know, but you analyze that data, know what's working, know what's not working, know what you should do, know what you shouldn't do, and know when you should post, know when you should not post. You know, it's all of those things backed in one. So analyze your data, you know, approach it with that type of business savvy mindset. You know, that's kind of what I adopted. So last but not least, because I want to make this quick, and you know, none of that, you know, editing and cuts and whatnot. I just want to get it straight through to you guys so we can start growing together. Number 5 is a feedback system. Get you some type of feedback system. It don't have to be the world. You don't got to post it on your Facebook to try to get feedback from them, because they just gonna be nosy. You know, 2 or 3 people that you're real close to. Hey, check this out. What you think about this? Get that feedback, get their opinions and whatnot. But sometimes you can take the feedback with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you just want to use it when needed. You know, I don't use a feedback system for everything that I post, but for certain things I do. Like for an example, my first vlog, feedback system, and it worked out for me. If you guys have made it this far in the video and you agree with any of the topics that I made, I want you to smash the thumbs up, subscribe even if you want to, hang around, see how the channel turns out. But if you guys want me to do a little bit more in-depth review of the analytics on my first month, I don't know, let's kind of set a goal, like maybe nothing crazy, 50 likes, let's say 50 likes on the video, and I will actually go into my analytics for my first month as far as views, did I have any viral videos, anything of that nature. So 50 likes, and I'll drop that video once I see it. But once again, like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.